feel like it's the place that it gets under your skin. There's so many different kinds of things going on here, so many different kinds of people, and it just is a kind of place I think it just sort of draws you in. I'm the Resource Development Director for the Corporation for Findlay Market, the nonprofit responsible for managing the market. Well, I've spent over 20 years working in nonprofits, so I kind of switched from social services and housing issues and issues related to children to food. And I think I have found something that fits me a lot better and that's pretty easy to be passionate about for me. I think people are rediscovering, their connection to food and wanting to know, where their food comes from and thinking about food, politically, socially, economically. And so at a public market, because you have a relationship with the person that you're getting your food from, or you have a relationship with that farmer, I think it appeals to people and it becomes something that they support. Well, one of the things about public markets is they're a really affordable way for an entrepreneur to get into business. So you meet people here who have a good idea and they're kind of testing it oftentimes. And just in the last year or so, 6 businesses that started at Findlay Market have opened second locations. Some in the Gateway Quarter and other places. And then some of the businesses, are winning food type awards. And so that's really exciting for us that they can start here and then grow into, more successful businesses. You see every kind of shopper here, from folks, on food stamps to, people coming here from, the suburbs and things. And I think that there are products at every price point, and then there's variety, so people can find something that they're accustomed to eating or that they enjoy eating. People just appreciate, not always looking in a mirror, but seeing things that are different and being exposed to things that are different. And so I think the diversity of public markets is one of their greatest appeals. I think the market really is at a crossroads, but I think the challenge is getting the leadership in the city and just the residents in the city to understand the opportunity that we really have to be a food hub. The reason Findlay Market got into urban farming was we knew that the demand for local food, was greater than the supply. We've discovered that there's a lot more to it than, just growing food, and that it does something for the neighborhood and for the community and for the people involved in the project that you can't really quantify. People respond to digging in the dirt and to growing food. There's just something very satisfying, sort of soul satisfying about growing food. And if we can give them the tools and the knowledge to do that, then that'll be great for everybody, including Findlay Market. It matters to the community because then the money that you're spending on food stays in that community, it stays with that farmer, it stays with that Findlay Market merchant, so it's reinvested and spent in the community. It has a larger multiplier effect than if you shop at a chain store where that money's going off to, somewhere else or to some other stock or shareholder, whatever. We all have a desire and a need to feel part of something and to belong to something and to have a place where we can go that is stimulating and that we feel safe. That's what goes on here, is it's just one big, long, ongoing conversation about community, about food, about art, about culture, about what we want our city to be and what we want, this place to be like.